Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel, J-Rock Yoga. My name is Jess, and today in this short video, I'm going to be taking you through a tutorial of one of my favorite poses ever, which is half moon pose or Ardha Chandrasana. If you like videos like this, you can subscribe to my channel, you can click the box below, and you'll get notified every week. And if you want to learn about half moon pose, just keep watching. All right, let's get started. I'm going to take you through two variations. I'm going to take you through a variation using the blocks, and then I'm going to take you through a variation not using the blocks, right? So oftentimes people shy away from blocks because they think they're a crutch or they think that they'll look silly if they use them. I think in balancing poses, especially for Ardha Chandrasana, it really helps you open up. So we'll take you into that one first, and then we'll move from there. Great. So traditionally, we often come to Ardha Chandrasana through a Warrior Two type of posture. So I'm going to have you set up in Warrior Two. I'm going to have you bring your block a little to the front and to the right of your right foot. So right foot forward, Warrior Two stance. We're just going to start right here. And I'd like you to kind of just think about really grounding into the front foot. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, left hand comes to hip, and right hand is going to come right to your block right here. Good. Press deeply into the right hand and into the right foot, and we are going to float the back foot off of the ground. So now you can choose to move your block a little bit more forward depending on the length of your torso so that the wrist stacks underneath the shoulder. And then I'd like us to really put some focus on the standing leg here. So press down into the right foot, lift up out of the right hip so we're not sinking down. And then I'd like you to think about rolling your left hip up and over the right and spread the toes on your left foot. So whatever leg is lifted, you're spreading the toes, you're pressing them back and away, right? So you want to think the left foot is back and the heart is pulling forward, so we get this lengthening. When you feel that you're ready, the left hand will come up to the sky. So we're pretty much stacking wrist over, elbow over shoulder, and then all the way down. Like I could slide you through two panes of glass. The gaze is going to be down at the floor. Over time, you can shift the gaze up toward the left thumb, but it's not necessary. What we're trying to do here is lengthen the heart away from the hip and press the left foot back and away, so we're getting longer. All of the limbs are pressing out through the center line. Breathe in and breathe out. If you're here with your block, this is why I think it's such a fun way to use the block, and you feel really, really stable, you can go ahead and float the right hand off the block and use more core strength and more leg strength. Magic. Maybe even the hands come to your heart and the body stays turned. Good. So that's one way to practice your Ardha Chandrasana. The second way to practice Ardha Chandrasana is a little bit more hamstring heavy, a little bit more flexibility heavy. So I'll have the blocks move out of the way, and we're going to come into it the same way we did the first time. We're going to start from our Warrior Two because I think this is a really nice way to come into it. You have the bent leg, you could press off the back leg. So let's come into our Warrior Two. Good. Really root into your right foot, and same thing. Let's put the left hand on the left hip just to start. We'll gaze down in front of the right big toe, and this time place fingertips on the ground just to the front right of the right foot. Spread the toes on the lifted leg, and then we'll move the right hand forward as the torso lengthens. Good. So we're going to start here. This is option one. Already I feel a deeper stretch on the glute attachment and the inner thighs and the hamstring. We'll start to press down to roll left hip up and over right. Spread the toes on the left foot. When you feel ready, we'll lift the top hand. Good. So now, fingers spread wide, toes spread wide. Beautiful. And we're going to think about breathing here. And then same thing with the block. When we feel steady, we can start to float the right fingertips up, but this uses a lot more core engagement than using the block, right? Good. Everything pressing away. Use the fingertips to dance with the air. Use the breath. So instead of holding the breath and falling, we use the fingertips as we move. We kind of let the air guide us. Good. Maybe hands come to heart, and then we'll step it back. Beautiful. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helped you on your journey to learn your Ardha Chandrasana or your half moon. I just absolutely love this posture. I think it's strong. I think it's balanced. I think it's very graceful. If you're having a challenge with your balance and you'd actually like to learn more tips on how to balance, I do have a video which I'll link below on the 5 best tips I have for improving your balance in your yoga practice and your life. I'll put a card here and I will link it below. If you really liked this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I put out a new yoga video every single week. If you'd like to follow me on social media, I'm at JRockYoga on Instagram and on TikTok. And if you would like more from me, longer flows that you can rent or that you can buy, ebooks, blog posts, recipes, outfits, that's all on my website at jrockyoga.com. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.